People actually thought I was drunk because I had my Manchester United shirt on, and I just dropped like a sack of potatoes.
Welcome to Push to Be More with me, your host, Matt Edmondson. This is a show that talks about the stuff that makes life work. And to help us do just that, I am chatting with today's guest, Chandra Selvadurai from Pharmaco, about where he has had to push through, what he does to recharge his batteries and to be, as well as what he does to be more. Oh yes. Now the show notes and transcript from my conversation with Chandra are available on our website pushtobemore.com. On our website you can also sign up for our newsletter, and each week we will email you these links along with the notes and the links from the show automatically direct to your inbox, totally free. That's amazing. Oh yes. Now this episode is brought to you by Orion Media, which helps entrepreneurs and business leaders set up and run their own successful podcast. Chandra, you know what? I have found running my own podcast to be really rewarding. It opens doors to amazing people like nothing else I have seen. I have built networks, made friends, had a platform to champion my customers, my team, and my suppliers. And I think just about any entrepreneur or business leader should have a podcast because it's had such a huge impact on my own business. Now, of course, this sounds great in theory, but in reality, there is the whole problem of setup, distribution, getting the tech right, knowing what the right podcast strategy is. I mean, the list goes on. You see, as we've all come to learn on this podcast, I love to talk. Yes, I do. But I'm not a big fan of all that other stuff. So Orion Media takes it all off my plate. I do what I'm good at, and they brilliantly take care of the rest. So if you're wondering if podcasting is a good marketing strategy for your business, do connect with them at aurionmedia.com. That's AURION media.com. And of course, the links will be in the show notes if you have those as well. Oh, yes. Now, let me tell you about Chandra. Chandra is a seasoned business executive with a strong background in international pharma and medtech businesses. He is the MD of Pharmaco, a company that is here to improve lives by delivering exceptional healthcare products which make a profound difference to people's health and well-being. He is known for his strategic thinking combined with a tactical approach to drive business results. He is incredible with things like team motivation, collaboration, and communication skills at all levels of the organization. And if that is not enough, he's just a top bloke, has a beautiful family, and loves to drive old Jags. Oh, yes, he does. So what's there not to love about him? Chandra, the legend, welcome to Push to Be More. Great to have you on the podcast, man. Great that you're here. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks very much, Matt. I'm not sure I'm a legend, probably in my own lifetime, but lovely to be on the podcast, mate. Thank you so much for asking me on.
Oh, no, mate, I've been looking forward to this conversation because it's fair to say that you and I, over the last few years, have got to become quite good friends, and we have quite regular conversations and catch-ups thanks to the power of Zoom. And so I've been looking forward to this sort of the podcast format where I get to direct the questions a little bit more, which is going to be great. So Chandra's wife is called Amanda. She has sent me a list of questions to ask him live here on the podcast. No, she hasn't really, before you start sweating. So you're in New Zealand, right? And so how's life in New Zealand? It's winter here in the UK. It's summer for you. How's it all going?
Well, New Zealand's God's country, I think. It's a beautiful place. We're heading into, it's first day of summer was yesterday, the 1st of December, and Christmas in New Zealand is quite different to Christmas in the UK, and we're in our shorts and our jandals, our slippers, or flip flops, as you would call it. By the pool, at the beach. Pardon me, and the doors wide open, sweating because it's hot and humid. quite a different experience. It is, Matt, as you know, you've been here.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful, beautiful place, and yeah, I thank the good Lord every day when I wake up in the morning, that I live in this beautiful country.
Yeah, no, it is stunning. I do love New Zealand, and I do like to visit New Zealand around January, February, when I'm sort of fed up with the English grey, drab winter, and I'm like, I just need to go somewhere else in the world, and there's nowhere better than New Zealand, right? And so you jump on a plane, and a significant time later, you end up on the shores of New Zealand. So, have you always lived in New Zealand?
No, no. I was born in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and then I scooted off to the UK for a wee bit to look at studying in the UK, but I ended up in Australia, in Perth, in Western Australia. And New Zealand is God's country, and Australia, isn't far behind. God had a second thought about Australia, and Australia is a pretty cool place as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I lived in Perth in Western Australia for a number of years, and came across to New Zealand on holiday to see a mate of mine from Perth who had transferred to New Zealand, and he said to me, he says, "Mate, there's something called snow here, and did you want to? Because we didn't see snow in West Australia, so did you want to pop over and sort of spend a bit of time in the snow?" So I did, and I had a look in the newspapers there, and I was I trained as a medical scientist, and there were lots of jobs for people of my sort of background, and I applied for a few jobs while I was there. 2 days later, I get phone calls saying, "Can you come and see us?" And the next moment, I had a few job offers, and I thought they like me here. So I went back to Australia, finished off I had started my a master's program in over there, and so I came back, came to New Zealand. I didn't complete that. I came to New Zealand, and that was in 1988.
Oh, wow.
And I never quite got back to never quite got back to Australia.
No, no, stayed in New Zealand, married an
Yeah.
English woman.
Yes, I married my beautiful wife Amanda who came came to New Zealand 45 years ago from Manchester. So and thankfully it was all, I think it all worked out really well, because as you well know, Matt, the world's best soccer team is my team, Manchester United.
No, no,
and
no. Sorry, I'm just gonna put you on mute now and say no, it's not Manchester United. Just public service announcement. There are some people on this planet that think Man United is the best football team on the planet. They are slightly deluded. Public service announcement over. There you go. Carry on.
I think it's inappropriate for us to have an argument on your podcast, so I will step back gracefully and allow you to have your time. So,
yeah, we as a Liverpool fan, we've not had. I mean, we've had a few years recently under Klopp, which has been great. But before that, we kind of struggled a little bit. So it's nice to be a bit higher up the table.
Oh, not this year.
Not this season. No. Let's not talk about this season. We're moving on. We're waiting for the next one. Because everybody outside of the UK or doesn't sort of follow soccer or is not a fan of Liverpool or Manchester United is just going, "What are you two talking about? Please move on." And we will. Let's move on.
We will.
So so Amanda, she's from Manchester.
Yeah, she's from Manchester, and we met in New Zealand on a blind date. And
a blind date? Was that sort of set up by your mates?
Isn't blind, because look at me. Somehow I managed to capture her heart. I mean, she got me in the first 5 seconds of me laying eyes on her, and that was it'll be our 30th anniversary next year. So
fantastic.
So I think I've done okay.
You've done all right.
I've punched well above my weight.
Yeah.
So and we've
to
got
be fair, there's not many men who I know who I wouldn't say aren't punching above their weight. Do you know what I mean? It's anybody. I think it's probably the secret of marriage, isn't it? You wake up as a bloke every morning and go, I'm definitely still punching above my weight. I'm just super grateful that
Uh,
I'm still allowed in, right? So thank you.
100%. 100%. No, that's absolutely right. And then we're also blessed with two wonderful
Yep.
kids, children. Well, they're all adults now. Logan, who lives in London, and our daughter Angeli, who lives not far away from where we are. So yeah, both very very cool people, and I'm very yeah I'm very very blessed to have
Yeah. No,
two
they're
amazing
great
kids
kids.
like these guys.
I remember trying to convince Ange to be a Liverpool supporter when I first met her. Just bringing it back to football. That was my
Yeah.
quest in life at that point in time. She's awesome. So yeah, I mean, you've got this beautiful wife, beautiful family. You live in an amazing country in New Zealand, right? And you're sort of sat there. So it sounds almost like this idyllic life, but I can't imagine that actually it's just been plain sailing and you were just handed the keys and it all was like, there you go. I imagine there's been a few sort of trips and hazards along the way, a few things that you've had to push through. So just sort of casting your mind back, what are some of the big challenges that you and Amanda have had to face during that time?
Oh, listen, without a doubt, there've been a number of challenges. I mean, my work has been very much part of my life and our life, and we've I think Amanda's had to adjust, to me because I do throw myself into my
Mm,
work. That's another thing which I'm very blessed with. I love what I do,
mm-hmm,
and I believe that what I do is something that does make a difference. If not,
mm,
why would you do it?
yeah,
And I work again. I'm very very blessed. I work with some incredible people, people who I believe who are much better than me,
mm,
and make me look good. So kudos to them, really. And they're good people, and the people who I have a lot of affection and also respect for.
yeah,
And so work has been has been a very important part. It's sort of it takes your energy and it gives you energy as well.
mm-hmm,
And listen, I think we we have I've worked extremely hard. Amanda works extremely hard, and so it's just ensuring that you bring your kids up in a way that sets them up to become good human beings,
yeah,
for then and then for their future. I mean, not so much I mean, they're all challenges, of course, but they're more privileges, to be honest. And I
mm,
think we've certainly been very very privileged. I mean, I guess some of some of the key challenges is I go at 150 mile an hour,
mm-hmm.
and not in my Jags. I follow the speed limit in New Zealand, and wherever I am in the world.
Sure.
Um, I might go a little bit above the speed limit,
No,
but
don't say that on the
um,
podcast.
sorry, oops, sorry, officer. But I push hard
Mm,
when I'm working, because again, you've got to do the best you can do. You can't do it in half measures.
mm-hmm,
So you go like flat out, and sometimes I haven't sort of looked after myself, and I think one of the greatest challenges that Amanda and I had a few years ago actually was just in 2019, in November 2019,
mm,
when I went to the UK with and my son and I. One of my bucket list things was to watch Manchester United, funnily
mm-hmm,
enough, at Old Trafford with
yeah,
my son, together with him side by side, and watch them play well and win
mm,
in that hallowed grounds. And we did that, and they played extremely well in a crowd of about 79,000, I think it was, at Old Trafford. And we beat Brighton Hove Albion 3-1. Great game,
mm-hmm,
and we left Old Trafford, pretty damn happy. But I'd been traveling a fair bit. I'd traveled to Europe about 3 times in 3 months, and
Mm.
I'd been to Asia traveling, had about 6 trips in about 6 months, and to Australia, countless number of trips to that point in November. And the last trip, I caught a little bit of a chill or a cold. And anyway, long story, I collapsed on the train from Manchester to London, and I was flying
Yeah.
out the next day to come back home to New Zealand. And that was that was quite an experience. And people actually thought I was drunk because I
Mm.
had my Manchester United shirt on,
Hmm.
and I just dropped like a sack of potatoes, And
Yeah.
my son Logan had heard the sound, and he knew I wasn't feeling that flash, and there I was, sprawled on the ground, and thank the Lord that he knew what to do, and got me in a recovery position, and I was out cold. So anyway, he convinced me when I came to. He convinced his very stubborn father that we needed to stop the train,
Yeah.
um, and uh, uh, and 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 uh, and we actually had two young doctors from Manchester who were on their way back to London, who heard the call from the guard had made a call, and
Mm.
Logan asked him to make. Logan made a few phone calls to the ambulance service, anyway, cut a long story short, I agreed, and the train stopped at Milton Keynes, the home of Red
Hmm.
Bull and
Yeah.
the racing sort of fraternity. At that stage, I had no clue where the heck I was, and got off the train, and I was feeling a little bit better, and the ambulance guys were waiting for me, and we had a bit of a chat, and they said, well, you seem okay, Chandra. And I said, yeah. I said, it's a bit of a fuss, really. So they said, well, just check you out, and check. There's another train, to London
Mm.
in about 45 minutes, and I thought, oh well, just if everything's tickety boo, I'll head off to London and maybe just
Mm.
see a doctor in London, and I'll be on
Yeah.
my way on Sunday. And not to be. I
No.
crashed on the in the ambulance, and my vitals were what they would say in the medical fraternity incompatible with life, and
That's
I
never a
had
good
my
thing to
son.
say. Yeah.
Never a good thing. I had my son, sitting there, of course, beside himself. But I came to, because I am a stubborn bugger, so I wasn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I was still celebrating the 3-1 victory, and being with my son. So anyway, I ended up in Milton Keynes Hospital, and I was there for a few days, and I saw my results, because I am medical in
Mm.
nature, and training as well. And I had a look at my results, and the doctor, the head of the accident emergency unit, said to me, he said, "Sir, you are very, very lucky. Your CT scan of your lungs. The only other time I've ever seen that in my 32-year career was in an 82-year-old woman when I was a registrar,
Wow.
and she died of
Wow.
dual lobe pneumonia. And he said, you are an incredibly lucky man,
Wow.
because you were literally less than 20 minutes away from not being on this planet. So yes, of course, Amanda was here in New Zealand, and she was beside herself, and was ready to jump on a plane to
Hmm.
come across. But and my daughter was the same. I mean, they're both wanted to come across, and Logan said, "It's okay, I'm here,
Hmm.
and he'll be okay." And I was, and I convalesced in London for about 2 weeks before I was ready to jump on the plane, to have the trip
Hmm.
back to New Zealand, and then I came back home. So I think that you know over 30 years, it doesn't sound like, and there's been a few other challenges which I think in some ways
Mm.
pale in significance.
Well, not
So
many of them are life and death, right?
correct, yeah. So yeah, I mean, listen, it's sort of, people have asked me, has it changed me, and do I still travel at 150 mile an hour? I do. That hasn't changed, but I am constantly just checking my rear view vision mirror. I'm checking for things in front of me, and I will slow down. If I see a police officer on the side of the road, or I will slow down if there are hazards ahead. So I'm a lot more conscious of my
Yeah.
surroundings, and I'm also very conscious that I don't think you get second chances. So I'm taking better care of myself.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, I mean, it's interesting, isn't it? When you have these kind of experiences, does it change you, or does it just change you for a bit? It's that kind of the classic one is the guy who's seriously overweight due to poor diet or smoking, has a heart attack, is pulled around, has a stent put in or whatever, and is given a second chance at life. You go around their house 3 months later and they're still eating all crap food or still smoking the cigarettes. They can't seem to, and it's interesting, isn't it, how these sort of near-death experiences, some people it does change, some people it doesn't. And I think it's good that you've learned the lessons from it, right? And I'm curious, how is Amanda, your wife, now treating you when you are flying at 150 miles an hour, given that has happened? Because I imagine she doesn't let you get away with as much, right?
And I think she throws the spikes down, to flatten my tires.
Yeah.
Oh no, listen, I think Amanda knows that she knows that I sustain myself as well in the way I do things, and but she is a voice that I listen to, of course, and and she makes me make promises, which I keep now. That I'm going to take time to, as my sister has said to me for many, many, many years, try and slow down, stop to smell the roses. And I've often said, oh yeah, I'll do that. But actually now I do, Matt. And I think when we met in Bristol a few weeks ago, I mean, for me that was very, very important, because I was dead keen to see you, and so I'm taking some steps to just
Yeah.
to slow down a bit, just keep just take a check, make sure I'm fit, and don't take any chances. And that's probably the different thing, because in the past I would just go flat out, and sort of to heck with anything else, just get out of my way, I'm coming, sort of thing. But now I kind of just slow down to just check things before I move forward. Then I go as hard as I can.
Yeah. So this desire to sort of push really hard, to go as hard as you can, is that something that you learned, say, from watching, I don't know, your dad, or is that something you've had to sort of learn over time? How has that come about for you?
Actually, it came about from another near-death experience. Actually, when I was about
Wow.
6 years old, when I was riding my bicycle in Malaysia, when I was a little boy, not far away from home, and there was a guy in a car who drove very erratically and didn't hit me, but I swerved to avoid him, and I fell into a big drain. And in Malaysia, they're quite large drains. They're quite they're cavernous, because there's a lot of water that sort of moves. And I went actually leg first into this drain, smacked my foot on the side. There were bricks jutting out, and cut myself. And I was sort of dazed for a bit. So I managed to climb out of the drain and went home. And mum, my wonderful mum, cleaned the my wound, and it seemed to be fine. But a few days on, it became quite septic, and I ended up in hospital, a very, very, very sick puppy. And
Wow.
and mum and dad were obviously very, very, very concerned. And the orthopedic surgeon in the hospital, that particular hospital in Malaysia, told mum and dad that they had to amputate my right leg, because
Wow.
if they didn't do that, the infection has spread to all parts of my body. I was septicemic is the
Yeah.
term, and that I didn't have too much time, and if they didn't take my leg, I would die. And so I and my dad was a great guy. He was a that's almost a story for another podcast. He was a wonderful man, very articulate, very smart, and in his own way, a very driven sort of man as well, who loved his family unreservedly. And he said, I told him, I grabbed him by his hands, and I said to him, Papa, please don't let them take my leg, because I don't know if I would be able to carry on. And that was a 6-year-old kid telling his dad. And so anyway, mum and dad, then they're deeply spiritual people as well, and they they seek solace in to find if they can get some help. And anyway, a friend of the families, who was an orthopedic surgeon in another hospital, heard about this and spoke to mum and dad and said, "Is it okay if I went to see him?" He came into the hospital. He took one good look at me, and he said, um, I think I can do better."
Wow.
And so mum and dad made the decision to take me out of the hospital, and the surgeon in the hospital said to mum and dad that if you take him out of here, he will die. And my dad asked the surgeon, "If I left him here, can you guarantee he will live?" And it didn't wait for the answer. And anyway, I went across to the other hospital, and this wonderful man, Professor Bala was his name, who unfortunately, sadly, passed away a couple of years ago. And he saved my life, without a doubt. But his greatest regret was that he couldn't save the shape of my foot. So I have a rather, as we would say, gnarly
Gnarly.
right foot.
Yeah.
It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it's kept me on my feet. Playing football, playing cricket, playing Australian rules, playing squash, boxing. It hasn't stopped me one jot. And that really, I think, I realized when I was a little fella, that I was given a second chance for a reason. I thought, and that I should not squander the second opportunity that I
Yeah.
had. So that's probably what has been the single motivation for me to
Yeah.
keep pushing. And also my dad. I mean, my dad always told us, never give up.
Yeah.
Just make sure that you always move forward.
Yeah.
And mum has always taught us to be good people. In doing that. So I guess my family's my parental sort of motivation, and my brother and my older sister, have also are very supportive and wonderful people as well. So I guess that's been the
Yeah.
when you nearly sort of end your journey before you start, it gives you the motivation to push. So
That's really quite fascinating. So just tell me again how old you were when this happened with your foot?
I was about 6 years old.
So at 6 years old, you have your first near-death experience. You seem to have quite a few of these, Chandra. I'm not going to lie.
We'll just keep it to a couple. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Enough's enough. Just enough's enough. You don't need any more. And
I know.
especially if your life insurance company is listening right now.
Indeed.
But so you have this experience, and obviously that shapes you in quite dramatic ways. And so it sounds like this event, which actually is not a pleasant event, has shaped you into having this sort of motivation and drive going forward, along obviously with the family and the parents. Is that a fair reflection that was the good that sort of came out of it?
Absolutely. I think that's really been that's probably sort of given me the structure of the individual that I am. Yeah. So I think without a doubt those were that was a significant inflection point. And I always refer back to those points of like, why am I here? There's got to be a good reason why I'm here. So I might as well be the best that I can be,
Yeah.
given that.
And so did
So
you obviously push very hard in business, right? And have you brought that same philosophy, say, to your marriage and to bringing up family and stuff outside of work? Or is it just a work thing where you sort of go at 150 miles an hour?
I mean, yeah, that's a great question, Matt. I think, to be fair, pushing because of what happened is one thing, but I keep pushing because of my family. Because I've got a huge desire to make sure, even though the kids are now mature adults who are well and truly standing on their own 2 feet. I keep pushing because I still have a strong desire, for myself, but mainly to ensure that I can continue to be in a position to be able to be there and support my wife and the kids and my wider family as well, if it's required. So I just want to be in a position to be able to be there to be useful, really. And that's that's a motivation to push. I'm also, as a business leader, if I can call myself that. I've also got responsibility to the people who work in my company, my colleagues. I've got, again, a perspective that I'm a steward for their well-being and their family's well-being as well. And that might be over dramatic, but I need to keep pushing for them as well. So. But I also do it for myself, so it's not just for others. So
Yeah, you made this really interesting comment earlier about how this sort of life, you give a lot of energy to it, but it also gives a lot of energy back. And I really like that. It actually I push hard at work, and I would say I'm the same way, in the sense that I do work hard, and I want to model working hard to my kids. There's no doubt about it, right? But it's not all that altruistic. Actually, I really enjoy what I do, right? So,
Yeah.
and I get a big buzz out of it, and I love all the success stories that sort of come out of it, and even out of the apparent failures and the hard times. You always know that it's crap right now, but at some point some good is going to come out of this, right? If I keep pushing, if I keep working. And so I totally get it. I totally get it. So in all of that, right, you push really hard. You had an experience in 2019. Ironically, again, after we just had a meal.
Yes.
we were with
Nothing
you.
to do with the meal, by the way.
Nor me. It was nothing to. But you have this experience, and you still go fast, but you're much more aware of yourself now. What's going on? So, what sort of things do you do to be? For being? What fills your tank? How do you recharge your batteries?
Listen, I think a number of years ago, Matt, when I first started in the pharmaceutical industry, and that's where I started in the pharmaceutical industry. I'm now in that wider healthcare, being involved in actually making a difference in saving people's lives. But when I first started, there was a trainer at the company that I first started in, and it was actually a British company called Beckons. Back in the day, Beecham Research Laboratories was my first.
Beecham powdered capsules. I remember those when I was a kid.
Yeah,
you took them when you had a
salts,
cold.
that sort of thing. And they were a really cool company to start working with. And there was a trainer when I went to Australia to train, and his name was Bob. And Bob was a great guy. And I remember he told me a lot of things, and he taught me a lot of things. And one of the things he did say to me was, "So Chandra, as you move forward, and do what you do and what have you. So remember another thing, and always take away more of yourself with you when you interact with people, and make sure that you allow them to take more of themselves with them
Mm,
after they've interacted with you. Then you know that that is the almost perfect situation
mm,
where you draw energy from them, and they draw energy from you, and you are both actually better off.
yeah.
So I think that's kind of that philosophy. Pushing hard. I do want to ensure that I interact and I spend time, and I engage with people who I like, and people who have got that energy, which
Mm,
can sustain the two of us. So life's too short, to actually have a bad wine, and it's too short to actually not enjoy
mm,
what you do. You can't enjoy it all of the time, of course, but that's something which you should strive for. And the interactions you have with people, ability to communicate with people, that you want to be able to do it with people that mean something.
yeah.
And I've been extremely fortunate in my life and in my business life as well, where I have the fortune to be able to do that. And sometimes you walk away from opportunities because you kind of know that it isn't the right fit. It's kind of not the right vibe. The vibe's all wrong. So that's kind of, it's I think it's, in some way, for me, it's kind of a simplistic way of expressing it. But I think that's kind of helps me push forward, because I'm interacting with awesome people, and
Mm.
people who I think are, yeah, wow, I can learn so much from you, and by jingo, they, for some crazy reason, learn something from me, and like, I think that's pretty darn cool, really.
That's really interesting, isn't it? That you get a lot of your energy and a lot of your sort of personal sort of tank filling, for want of a better expression, by being
Yeah.
around people that actually charge you. Um,
Yep.
and so
100%.
and there is something really powerful about that, about how bad company corrupts good character. But if you get around
100%.
great people, they just draw life out of you, isn't it? And people ask me on occasions, if you could go back in time and have a conversation with yourself, what would be some of the tips you would say? And you say to yourself really early on, who you hang out with matters, and it's going to
Yeah.
matter a lot, right?
Big time, and that's definitely the case with with young people, and of course they've got to learn
Mm,
from that. But all you can do is actually guide them to say, listen, this is what you should do, and I think, yeah, that's, I mean, life's too short to actually associate yourself with people who don't matter,
mm,
or who don't think you matter. Why would you do that?
mm, mm.
you know
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's a really interesting thing. Really interesting thing. So tell us about the cars, because that's obviously something else you do to fill your
Wow,
tank.
that's
I
a
mean,
whole new
literally and
podcast.
metaphorically. Yeah, yeah,
Listen, I've always enjoyed driving. I love driving. I used to ride motorcycles, when I lived in Australia, when I first came to New Zealand.
yeah.
So I
Mm,
was called a temporary Australian and a temporary New Zealander, because I rode motorcycles. I loved it.
mm,
I just love that sort of feeling. Like, I love flying. It's kind of
mm.
that movement, I guess. So yeah, I was going to get myself another motorcycle, and my kids, they were like, "That ain't no go. You will not get a motorcycle." And okay, and then a very, very good friend of mine had a very serious accident on a motorcycle. He'd been
Oh,
riding
wow.
for 35, 40 years,
Yeah.
and he said to me, he goes, "Mate, I'm done. I'm out. You're on your own if you wanted to go and get a motorcycle." So I thought, well, it's not going to be a lot of fun if I didn't have my mates,
Mm,
riding with me. So we went to a car show. Amanda and I went to a car show, and the first group of cars that we saw was the MG Car Club. And I met with we spoke to this chap. really lovely guy, and just he was very passionate about these MGs, and they, obviously they're cool looking cars, and you know, literally, I had once I focus on something, nothing
Mm.
will stop me. So Amanda knew, so I said, okay, MG, roof down, wind in my hair, four wheels. I kind of meet the criteria that my family would be okay with, and I would
Mm.
be happy with it as well. So anyway, I looked around, and I bought myself a lovely little 1964 MG midget, a little blue, lovely little thing,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah. I've been in it.
yeah, you've been in it. That's right. And then I not long after, actually, I caught the affliction, and I bought another MG. It
Another
was
bug.
an MGB Sportster.
Yeah.
So the midget was also a Sportster.
Mm.
MGB was a lot more powerful. British racing green, lovely,
Lovely.
lovely car.
Lovely.
And then, yeah, I've always wanted a Mark II Jag, because that's kind
Mm.
of like, I've always wanted a cool car like that. So I went looking for a Mark II Jag, took a couple out for a drive, and with Amanda, and then we took this Jaguar 420, which is a car that was in between an XJ, S-type Jag in
Mm.
the late 60s, and the XJ 6, which
Mm.
was the thing, that the car that saved Jaguar. So it's a 2-year period, that the 420 that had the front end of an XJ6 and the
Yeah.
back end of a S-type Jag.
Mm.
Lovely, lovely looking car. And so we took it out for a drive, and we both loved it. And Amanda loved it, I loved it, and so we bought that, an opalescent silver blue, it's called. Um, and yeah, I mean, and then I sold the midget, and Amanda said, one car in, one car out, one car in, possibly. So I replaced that with an F-type Jag.
Oh wow.
So yeah, and I've got a Jag for which is my daily driver, as well. So yeah, every week I get a chance to drive them. I drive them, when I can, every week
Yeah.
to the office. On the weekends, I'm always in one of the other cars. This weekend we've got a wedding, and the 420 is going to be used as a wedding car. Um,
Fantastic.
so so yeah, so that again kind of, it makes me feel good, and I know it's a
Mm.
material thing, but hey, I love driving, and it makes me feel good. So
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
And these
I
classic
make
cars are assets now, aren't they? I mean, that's one of the ways to justify it. These things usually go up in value. It's an investment, surely.
Yeah, I think well, I'm convinced it is. I'm not sure that's the case, and I was I'm also conscious of sustainability, and as
Mm.
a business, we are looking, we're definitely sort of stepping into that space, and because we have to in the
Yeah.
medical,
Yeah.
pharmaceutical sort of area. But so sustainability is really important, looking after our planet, and so I was sitting down next to a lawyer who's an environmental lawyer. And so gee, I'm not the right kind of person. I've got, these old cars, and I drive, the fossil fuel cars and whatnot. And she goes, actually, that meets the sustainability sort of
Mm.
principle, because what you're doing is you're sustaining a vehicle,
Yeah.
and you're keeping it on the road. It
Mm.
obviously needs to meet certain standards to be on the road.
Yeah.
So in fact, you're meeting the sustainability standards. I nearly gave her a hug, because
Yeah, yeah.
so I told her, I said, fantastic, so
Yeah,
I'm
that's
holding
true.
on to that, I can tell you.
No, you should, because I mean, this is one of the dilemmas you have with electric cars. You can say, well, they're more environmentally friendly. But is it more environmentally friendly to keep an old car on the road going than to try and scrap that so I can make way for my new electric car? It's not that straightforward. And so, yeah, I
Yeah,
totally get that. I totally get that. So,
exactly.
Chandra, where do you see growth in? What's the plan for the next few years? What are you wanting to sort of move into more?
Right, listen, and growth is critical, right? So there's four elements that we look at, or I look at. The first one is actually organic growth.
Hmm.
So whatever you've got, make sure that we can grow it. So that's a challenge for for my colleagues,
Hmm.
and I think we do pretty well. We grow year on year on with the existing stuff that we've got. So we need to do
Hmm.
that, and we
Hmm.
need to do that really, really well, and we
Yeah.
need to do it better than we did the year before,
Sure.
and try to do the best we can do. Secondly, is you've got existing partnerships. You've got partners that you have multinational partners as we do. So what we want to do is we try and leverage off them. What else have you guys got? We're doing
Yeah.
a good job for you, aren't we?
Yeah.
If we're not, we will do.
Hmm.
But you've got other things in your portfolio which we are not responsible for now. You
Hmm.
know, is it possible for us to, so actually look at leveraging on existing relationships, which I think is critical.
Hmm.
The third area is actually looking at new types of businesses. So new businesses that you can bring on and plug into the existing sort of range of business that you already
Hmm.
have. And the fourth part is actually growth by acquisition. So
Hmm.
looking at businesses that will complement or maybe
Yeah.
set up a different aspect of your business for the future as well. So it's kind of just moving, extending, growing, and adding
Hmm.
as you move forward. So that's kind of the strategy that we have, for growth, and that's exciting,
Yeah.
because there's never a dull moment. There's always stuff going on, and
Hmm.
you've got to be on. You've got to be on, and you've
Hmm.
got to make sure you understand what's happening, and got to look at the opportunities. You've got to determine
Hmm.
what they are, and then
Hmm.
execute them. So it's kind of nuts, but it's actually fun,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's kind of, I guess, that push, but in a
Hmm.
in a very sort of structured and
Hmm.
strategic sort of manner.
Yeah, that's interesting. Because I mean, one of the reasons I asked the question is that one of the things that I know about you, and is that actually legacy is important for you, right? What you leave behind is important. So I'm just wondering again, as you're talking about these sort of four attributes of growth and how you want growth, and and you're pushing, and I'm just wondering how much of that is a drive and a desire to leave legacy.
Oh, listen, I think there's elements of that. I think you're on this planet, for a short period of time. You might as well do the
Mm,
best that you can be, and do the best that you can, and be the best that you can be, and that is a legacy in itself. And if your legacy can live on with the people who you surround yourself with, and in a
mm,
work setting, if your legacy can live on in the people that your colleagues, and the people who come in the future, if
mm,
you are remembered for the stuff that has happened, and if someone can pick that up and do better,
mm.
I think that's great. I mean, it's not about you, but it's about what you've done,
Yeah,
and I think that's really important. I think it's something which is a driver. It's not like
yeah.
you want a statue of yourself somewhere outside, or a plaque sort of exalting how wonderful you are. Not at all. Not at
Mm,
all. I think if that legacy lives in the hearts of the people, in an organization, for example,
yeah,
then it's there. It's never going to go away. You don't need a
exactly.
plaque or a statue to
Yeah.
to do anything. So it's, again, there's an element of sustainability there as well. It's a sustained thing. I,
Mm.
I don't know if it makes sense or if it sounds a bit
Yeah, no, no,
wonky, but
it's totally right.
yeah.
I'm totally with you. So we've now got to that sort of phase of the show where we do the question box.
Oh.
So you, in effect, just tell me when.
Stop.
Stop there,
Sorry,
right?
carry on.
Yeah, no. So just tell me when to stop,
Okay,
and we'll
stop.
stop there. Okay.
Oh, you went
So
you went about three too late, so but that's okay.
okay, okay. So let's go back. One, two, three.
Okay.
So here's the question. Are you ready? Brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen.
Gosh. All right. Okay,
What
fire away.
skills does the ideal host or hostess have? That's a great
What
question.
skill does the ideal host or hostess have?
Mm,
Oh, listen, I think the ideal skills would be to make the guests that you have feel very, very special, feel very, very happy, and actually enjoy the company of the host or the hostess, I think.
It's a really interesting question because I'm thinking, I wonder what the ideal skills of a podcast host should be. But actually, it's not.
I can tell you.
Yeah, and you don't have them, Matt, yet. Keep working, but but
Not at all.
it's funny, isn't it, that sort of quick, because it goes back to some of the stuff that you were talking about earlier, actually, about when you're around people, leaving them feel more energized because you're in the room, right?
Yeah.
And actually,
Yeah.
I think what I don't think makes a good host is the host that's always on the phone, or always when you walk in and they sort of try and outdo you on how busy they are. Do you know what I mean? That
Yes.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
Or
again,
preoccupied.
yeah. And it comes back to that whole thing, doesn't it? It's not about you. It's about actually the person in front of you. And I think it's a really great question.
Correct.
I like that. Very good. I'm enjoying the question box. I'm going to keep doing this. It's really good. So, Chandra, listen. As you know, this show is sponsored by Orion Media, right, which specializes in helping good folks like yourself set up and run their own podcast. So I want you to imagine that you have your own podcast. Out of all the people that have impacted your life, past, present, future, who would be on your guest list? Who would you like to interview on the show and why?
Oh, just one person, or
Mate, you can give me as many as you like, but time is against us.
I know. Hey, listen, I would like, I'd like to interview my dad,
Okay.
and just just ask him about, and I've he's written a book. I've read his book, but I'd love for him to sort of talk to me, and unfortunately he well, he obviously passed away and a number of years ago now, but it would be quite cool just to to get his impressions on things. I'd just love to understand more about how he would tick. And I mean, listen, and there are countless number of people, a lot of my friends, I'd love to interview you as well, and a lot of my friends who and some of my family members who mean a heck of a lot to me, and I'd also like to interview my some of my colleagues, because they've got they've got stories to tell themselves, and they, as I said, I think I've got a lot of people who are a lot better than I am, and I'd like to talk to them on a different level, not just because I'm I'm their boss. I think yeah. So there will be there will be a few people, and and I know you've told me this before, that I've sort of thought, who would want to talk to me? I think there may be more than one. Yeah, I think that's something to you've kind of opened my mind up to the concept, and maybe that's a 2023 initiative that you and I will be talking about a little bit more.
Well, you never know. But I just think it's a really interesting question when you say, who have you impacted your life, and who would you, so if you've got this podcast and you can have anyone that's impacted your life, who will you have on? I think it's just a really insightful question. And the fact you went straight to your dad first, if I put down in my notes, who do I think Chandra is going to say in this? I mean, I don't know you exceptionally well, but I know you well. And I put your dad, I kind of try and preempt. I said, I bet you he mentions his dad. And part of the reason why I thought this is because
I hate to be predictable.
Well, part of the reason I thought this is because when we did a sort of our pre-call, as I like to call it, talking about the podcast, I said to you, I don't know if you remember, I asked you a question, what's your life's motto? And you said, glory beckons. And this was something that you were going to get tattooed on. I don't know if you've got the tattoo yet.
It's coming.
It's a coming. So tell people the link between this phrase, glory beckons, and your dad, because this was the reason why I put your dad down.
Right. Well, listen, it's a photograph. My favorite my favorite photograph, my sister's favorite as well, to be honest, photograph of my dad, and it's him sitting on his armchair with his feet on a little in a stool, and with the newspaper opened. And I remember saying to him, I said, "Hey, Papa, can you just look up? I just want to take a photograph." And so I took the photo, and he and that whole sort of demeanor sort of kind of just, that's my dad, and isn't a very kindly face, reading the newspaper. But interestingly enough, in the back page of the newspaper, there was a headline that said "Glory Beckons," and that was actually related to the football. And I can't remember, which football team it was. It was more obviously Manchester United.
Obviously.
But anyway, that has always struck me, and my dad always sort of talked about, doing the best you can be the best person you can be, and as my mum says as well. And so Glory Beckons actually is kind of this holy grail, I guess. It's there. Glory Beckons. Just do stuff, do well, be a good person, and do the best you can be the best person you can be, because somewhere down the line glory beckons. And what is that? I don't know, maybe actually I'm in it right now, but glory does beckon. So it's kind of like that holy grail, I suppose, that maybe that's kind of what is another push. Incentive.
Fantastic. Listen, Chandra, phenomenal. I just love the conversation, man, and it's been brilliant. And I'm sure people listening to the podcast agree with me. If people listening to the show do want to reach out, they do want to connect, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
All right, listen, they can try and link in with me on LinkedIn. Or they can email me. So that's Chandra, Chandra .Selvadurai, Selvadurai @Pharmaco. That's PHARMACO.co.nz. Fantastic.
We will, of course, link to Chandra's email and LinkedIn profile in the show notes, which will be available on the website along with a transcript. You can get them for free at pushtobemore.com, or if you've signed up to the newsletter, they will come direct to your inbox. Chandra, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast, bud. I dare say this will be the first of quite a few conversations you and I have on this show. But yeah, it's been such good fun, man. Honestly, really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
No, thank you as well, Matt. As you know, I always enjoy our time together, and bless you, and thank you again for asking me on.
Oh, no, you're a legend. So there you have it. What a great conversation. And he is a legend. Let's all agree he's a legend. Huge thanks to Chandra for joining me today. And also a big shout out to today's show sponsor, Orion Media. If you are wondering if you are wondering if podcasting is a good marketing strategy for your business, do connect with them at orionmedia.com. That's AURION media.com. We will, of course, link to them on the podcast website, which is pushtobemore.com. And you can either head to either website and follow the links and you'll find them. Do connect with them. Do say hello. Now, be sure to follow Push to Be More wherever you get your podcasts from, because we've got some more great conversations lined up and I don't want you to miss any of them. And in case no one has told you yet today, you are awesome. Yes, you are. It's just a burden you have to bear. Chandra has to bear it. I have to bear it. We just have to bear this burden of being awesome. So, Push to Be More is produced by Orion Media. You can find our entire archive of episodes on your favorite podcast app. The team, the amazing, wonderful team that makes this show possible is Sadaf Bain and Josh Catchpole, Estella Robin and Tim Johnson. The theme music was written by Josh Edmondson. And as I mentioned, if you'd like to read the transcript or show notes, head to the website pushtobemore.com, where you can also sign up for the weekly newsletter and get all of this good stuff direct to your inbox, totally free each and every week. That's it from me. That's it from Chandra. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a fantastic week. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye for now.